That's a question of where we started. I believe it was
Morning.
the morning of the day after the night, and
That's usually how mornings work. Yeah.
That's wild. We started out with breakfast.
Yum yum.
Did we ever get told what we were even eating for breakfast? What was for breakfast?
I think it was just food, wasn't it?
English breakfast.
General.
English breakfast. I thought we were eating rocks, Christy.
Listen, I feel like English breakfast has like a wide spread of different foods, which is something true to having supply lines and commerce and all this shit, as opposed to Velcaster, where you're probably eating rations and more rations and more rations.
Look at the pores. They're trying to have breakfast.
How is it 100-year dried meat, peasants? Digress though. So you guys started session at breakfast.
We had breakfast, and we kind of discussed a little bit about what today's events are going to be. I don't remember specifics, but I do remember next we were going to meet with the representatives, is I think what their collective term is.
That's certainly how the captain addresses them.
And that's how I'm going to address them. You were to say something, Fred?
But we had Arena had a vision before that, right? She spoke about it.
Oh shit, that's right.
She did.
I don't remember the specifics, so take it away.
Something being born in the Plague District.
Oh right.
Mm-hmm.
She tossed around the idea that they're making a Newman to protect themselves for the pitch.
Mm-hmm. Pitch black.
Newman Ward.
Yep. So you guys have
like, how the fuck do you make a Newman? It's like, oh.
4 days. Yeah, 4 days until heat hazard. 6 days until pitch. I believe that's the number we're at.
Yep.
You guys are probably gonna lose a day really, really fast into the session considering you're traveling for a good chunk of it. But I digress.
Has to be done.
Indeed.
That being said, we're finally getting out of this shithole. But before we get too far on that, on the way to the ship, the Ventorian ship, right?
Yeah, Ventorian.
Okay,
yep.
Ventorian ship. We stumbled across some crates of twill. Thought about stealing it, didn't. Someone tried to steal it, didn't.
Unrelated.
Then we were. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I don't really remember, to be honest. We were trying to get onto the ship, and that's when we bumped into Tal and the fuck. Her name starts with an R.
Reza.
Reza.
Razor or Reza?
Reza, like the character from Fullmetal Alchemist.
More like Rizza.
Damn.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with each other.
And
she has a purple token border.
Is she on the? Yeah, she is.
We met her on the gangplank, I think. Yeah.
Ah, she does. That's funny.
Yep. She sort of interposed herself in front of us. Almost like she was expecting us to be there or something. A badger immediately took to her. He was immediately like, Briar Queen who?
Milady.
Milady? Dog.
It's weird how you combine goblin with nerd.
You're a sweet goblin.
All
goblins aren't
nerds.
smart enough to be nerds.
They have all the debuffs of being a nerd without the buff of intelligence.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
She was sure to get all of our names out from us before she gave her own. She also introduced her buddy here as Tal, just Tal, not his real name.
Nope.
And then left him to our mercy, more or less, conversationally anyway. As she conveniently forgot something on the ship, and since none of us wanted to make it awkward, we were practically forced to talk to Tal. And what was it that got his attention? We had mentioned that
terrorism.
Yeah, we were here on urgent business, and that
Fred Uni was gonna love you.
now he's on the list.
It's like oh, who can shout penis the loudest, but who can shout terrorism the loudest.
Damn, he wins. I don't think I can beat that.
Yeah, Tal here definitely was interested in how we didn't want innocent people to die in this goddamn city. He was like, yeah, same, more or less.
They just like me for real, for real.
And what was that? At some point, Reza returned. Somehow,
yeah,
Reza
you guys. Let's see if I remember my order correctly. You guys talked to Tal on the game point, left his company, tried to talk your way into the presence of the bishops. That did not work, and then Badger coughed up a gold piece to allow you guys to stay on the ship.
Yeah, because otherwise they were going to kick us off.
Yes, they were.
Mm-hmm.
Then you brought up terrorism, and then Tao showed up to you somehow. Somehow Tao showed up next to you, and then Riza came and collected you guys.
Right, there we go. And then we were seen to by the not diplomats, by the bishops.
Bishops, correct.
Learned their names. What's up?
Did I not upload their? You guys saw their token. Oh, wait, there it is. I was like, where are they? Let's see. You guys have the bishop of Vero, one Giovanni, bishop of Bernardi,
the one to impress,
Bishop Joaquin. Oh, I thought the bot stopped for a second. It was so quiet. Let's see. Bishop of Galanis, Bishop Cynthia, and last but not least, Bishop of Alvarado, Bishop Pavlos.
Pavlos. I want to say Pulvis.
And it was Bishop Cynthia who did not like weak men, right?
Yes. Do not suck up to her. You'll find yourself regretting it or enjoying it, one or the other.
We began our talks. I think just because of the order of everything that happened is a bit iffy. You can just do bullet points, right?
Yeah.
I forget how it was brought up, but we had to explain Irina to them. I think because she was like the source of a good chunk of our information. Oh no!
It started with it's not like they talk to us or something, and actually some of them do.
Mm-hmm. Originally, Hawk tried to lie and be like, I forget why he brought up. He tried to lie about the bugbear, but I forget what the lying question was. But I'm bad at lying, so. Sorry, I mean Hawk's bad at lying.
What? Did you just lie right now?
I'm pretty sure this 2 I rolled here right before my nat 1 was the deception for that.
I believe so.
It was about the vision that Arena had. You were like, oh, I came from the bugbear.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think yeah.
But they saw through that, and we were forced to reveal Irina to them, which Pavlos. So Pelvis here was like, wait, hey yo, what? You brought a goddamn shambler into our ship? And we had to.
And we were like, hee hee.
We were like, hee hee. Accident. No, we had to explain that. No, she's one of the good ones. And to prove that, Cynthia here shot a what was it? Chilling touch?
Yeah.
No, it was more like it's not a specific spell, but if you guys had to draw one, it'd probably be more akin to Ice Knife.
Oh, okay.
It's like an icicle that detonates.
God damn it, a leveled spell then? She shot that at Hawk because she had promised not to hurt Irina. She didn't say anything about me, but since I was being attacked, Irina threw herself in front of it.
Does passing the test?
She definitely bounces back much better than all of you guys would.
Yeah. But yeah, did pass the test that Cynthia was putting her through.
Empathy test.
Empathy test. I think we had healed her after that, right?
She did.
Yeah.
Cynthia came up and gave a healing word.
It did work.
And that's how we discover that healing works on her.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Which, with the discoveries we discussed this past week, you are healing the plant side of her, much more so than the undead side of her.
Right.
Makes sense.
Irina is the mushrooms piloting the Jaeger that is her corpse.
No comment on that.
I guess more so the armored core.
God.
Easy. Right. And then this is where we lose the plot, and I go into bullet points because we explain to them, hey, the best course of action here is evacuation, because there's no way that you guys are going to survive with the combined terrorist efforts of the Zealots and the Sun Swallower Forsworn. So they left it up to a vote. And since we made a pretty logical argument, pretty logical case, business-wise, for retreating,
Yes.
Cutting your losses, and then trying to reclaim them later, these three voted, even though they were kind of not. It left a bad taste in their mouth, but they realized it was sort of their best hope, or at least they think it is.
Joaquin was sort of on your guys' side to begin with. He's a man of the people, so he's like, yeah, let's do it. Pavlos agreed because you guys had brought up way early on the concept of a cure. When you guys told this plague agent way back, that's what got you guys his vote.
Mm-hmm.
Was that like 15 sessions ago?
Nice.
Because Pavlos, I guess you could compare Joaquin and Pavlos. Joaquin is old, experienced confidence. Pavlos is young ambition. He is not Joaquin doesn't talk much because he knows certain things about himself, and he doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. Like, he's not afraid of you guys. He doesn't feel defensive about you guys. Why? Because he's confident he can kill all of you.
Nice.
Pavlos, on the other hand, is paranoid, concerned. So he is talkative, he's ambitious, but again, you guys gave him an avenue for his ambition.
Mm-hmm.
He's, we're not going to lose at all. We're just going to play delayed victory. So that's Pavlos' vote. And then Cynthia, you guys got her vote after she from shooting Irina and not being bitches about it.
Nice. And then
also, you guys also have someone.
Giovanni here didn't really so much vote himself as did place his vote in the hands of Rodrigo here, who was the second witness he had called in after the plague agent, and was a spy for the Ventorians all along, which is why he was back there with the black hats.
Mm-hmm.
And since he loves us, since he's so cool with us, since we tight like that,
since he's in love with us,
because you're tight like that. Well, he's tight like that.
After what he's gone through, I don't think so anymore.
Rodrigo, sweetheart that he is, did put his confidence in us, and that was enough for Giovanni to vote yes as well. So unanimous vote all across. Notably, Reza here did not vote, even though we caught Tal in a slip up earlier. Who was it? It was Ava, right? Had caught him.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah.
The other bishops.
Yes, the other bishops. The other counselors, whatever he had said.
Bishops or representatives. It would have been one of those.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was representatives.
Mm-hmm. So we know that she is counted in some capacity among these four.
Indeed.
But she didn't vote.
She is not here on an official capacity, so she technically doesn't have the capacity to vote. But she is the representative of Chrysanthos.
Mm-hmm. So they voted in favor of evacuating. They mentioned that they would speak to Commander Maddock.
Compender.
Companion Matic.
Companion Maddock.
I can totally see that. Like in an alternate playthrough of this campaign, you guys pick up his son. Not Caleb is.
How much does he weigh?
Oh,
probably only 170. He is. From what I remember on my notes of his personality, he's like halfway to a church boy. Like he's very pure-hearted.
Aw.
He's very, very pure-hearted.
Choir boy
believes in
Maddock.
like doing good by the people. People with power should have great responsibility with such powers, etc., etc., etc.
And that's Caleb?
Caleb's a dad.
I like him already.
It
Oh,
also begins with a C.
It also begins with a C, yeah. It's bugging me now. I'll look it up.
Notes list. Cecil?
Cecil.
I thought that
Yes.
was Cecil.
Yeah, Cecil Maddock. That will be if you guys went to the Ventorian line first, I think. Different playthroughs.
Mhm.
But moving on.
Right. So they're going to speak to Commander Maddock, who is already being spoken to by Canthris. And was there anything else in the ship that we did?
Two things. Pavlos does have his own, I call it, arcane detection system.
Oh, right.
Which he
That's
sort of
right.
was scanning Irina, but then he caught one of his passive sensors caught something else in the room.
This is wild. What came up?
Says
Jen's
that
actually
here,
haunted.
It says right here, use a bitch.
Your co-passenger. Well, at least one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
You're like a little Airbnb for voices in the head.
I've got
Speaking
too many
of,
voices in my head, and neither of them call me Stud Muffin.
Speaking of B&B, Mom says hi.
Hi, Mom.
Oh. I don't think she's in the room with him, but
Damn.
No, not all.
So yeah, Pavlos did detect that there was an aberrant presence in the room. What happened in response to his call out to that?
Tal got upset in his spaghetti. But I didn't immediately die.
Don't cry.
Oh, there we go. Well done.
I didn't cry either, I'm not a bitch. Emotionally.
There you
go. What Twitch?
Oh man.
You guys hear that?
No, you
Um,
don't. It's a cat. Hocus.
Is that what that is?
Is that what that is? Fuck.
Yeah, Tal got upsetty in his spaghetti. We both revealed that we have, well, I didn't reveal, but we both have chemical concoctions that we reached for. And I think I asked if they had any ideas for what could help. Even though they gave us the same answer that I already knew, which is good luck. And I think this is where the offer of Tal and Riza coming with us came up.
Yes.
Right.
Tal is an expert tracker, according to Riza. And then we just add Riza in out of session if you guys would have requested her. And she doesn't have anything else to do in Valtonia, so why not? Sounds fun.
Sounds like a blast. Let's go to hell.
A little bit. We are not going to the pitch yet, in which case then.
Let's go to survivable hell.
So you're going to the nether. Going to the nether. Gotcha.
Yes, exactly. We're going to the nether as opposed to straight jumping in the void.
Yeah.
I mean, the nether is full of zombies.
True. But yeah, Tal will be at Riza's behest, your guys' guide to go track down some Ashwarrens who are probably aside from you killing yourself, one of the few solutions you have.
I kind of don't want to die. That seems counterproductive.
Makes one of us.
A little bit, just a little bit.
I feel like I'd be 2 steps back and then no more steps forward.
Who knows what would happen? Who knows?
You know.
But I don't know for that one.
Damn.
So you guys did leave the company of the bishops and set about on your merry way. Giovanni did ask how you guys knew Miss Riza, and then you guys just said, "Oh, we bumped into her." To which all the bishops looked at her glacially.
It's what?
All right.
Yeah, they're all of the same opinion. There are two things that they unanimously agreed on. One is you don't just bump into Riza.
Nothing's an accident.
With her, nothing's an accident. The other point is, what was it? Like, she asked you guys, it's like, do you really think I have Tau like that? To which all the bishops are like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all the lines like, you think he's like a dog or something? And they're like, yeah,
Pretty much.
He's your dog. He's your dog. Yes.
Tell the park and see what happens. Do it.
She looks at him with malicious intent. He's an ice cold man, but he is sweating. But I think that's about it. Unless you guys have anything else you want to contribute.
I don't think so. Twitch. I don't think
Obviously, Badger had his own misadventure in trying to steal some alchemical oil, which, as we talked about earlier, was unsuccessful. But he was uncaught, so that's all that matters.
Unsuccessful and uneventful.
Indeed. Eva is going to go meet up with Nimble to basically align on what the expectation is. The Oracle's going to meet with her Anbita. Caradoc split off to go buy some supplies, pens, inks, stuff like that. Paper. Badger, in an official capacity, split off to go buy flowers and wine and other goods. Unmentioned goods.
I wouldn't mind looking around for if there's, I don't know if this would be a thing, if there's any alchemical shops and or clothing shops that I could reasonably afford.
Clothing shops, 100%. Alchemical shops, yes, but they're intellectual-based alchemical shops, not wisdom-based alchemical shops.
Denver would still stop in and take a peek, but upon understanding almost nothing,
yeah,
you probably wouldn't find anything to pick up. Oh, would I be able to pick up some glass bottles?
Certainly. Glass blowing is a very big industry.
Mm-hmm. I think she would. Just to have extra containers for things.
How many?
How much do they cost?
They would probably cost around 60 copper a piece. For something that's like clearly transparent. As opposed to like frosted and tinted lower make. But I assume as an alchemist you want to see what's inside the bottles to a discernible degree.
Yeah.
So it'd be 60 copper, so it's 6/10 of a silver.
I'm just trying to load up my page so I can look at how much silver I have. This is why I have sticky notes. Just give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else want to buy anything on their way out of Valtonio? Your last stop of civilization?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, one other thing that I remembered. Riza does recognize Roma. She does know you, even though you don't know her. So,
oh, yeah, I think it was mentioned. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
However many you want to buy, Nina, just you could do math. 60 copper times number. A silver's over 100 copper. Call it a day.
Okay.
They don't sell 100 bottles, I will say, but I don't think you're going to buy 100 bottles. So
no, I'm probably going to buy 5 silvers worth, is what I'm thinking.
Sure.
Which I just have to do the math for. 500 divided by 60 is 8.3, so 8?
Round up to 9, and we'll just say you got both discount.
Nice. 9 glass bottles.
We
With
do
corks,
like
I hope.
Okay.
And then I don't have anything specific for clothing, but I'm changing the art a little bit, so
yeah.
as long as she could have gone shopping, I think it's reasonable to get what I'm doing here.
We'll tie that into the 5 silver you coughed up, because it's not that expensive to get new clothes. It's not a silver's worth unless you're trying to buy fancy clothes, which I don't think you are.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just mark down 5 silver when my page eventually loads.
Yep.
I was wondering as well, because I was thinking about changing Roma's token as well. Would I be able to join in on that clothing?
Get off shopping!
I know! Oh my god! No, I don't like the token anymore, so...
Roma buys, not finery, but finer clothes than, say, what some drag is wearing over there.
Hey.
So we'll say, I don't think it would take you a whole silver. So mark down to silver and add 50 copper in its place.
Okay.
I think 50 copper is a pretty fair thing. It's like the closest is paying $50.
Yeah,
for,
because I mean,
a whole outfit.
like her clothes definitely look fancy, but they're not. If you know, like it's pretty obvious that they're like half of it's fake or like counterfeit and shit. So.
Yeah. Then yeah, I think 50 copper for a whole new outfit is primo.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I can start working on that new token then.
Narrative reasons.
Yeah, thank God. I know. I was looking at it a while ago, and I'm like, I fucking hate it.
I think it's fine.
No, I don't like
do
it. I don't
I
like
have?
it.
23.
Yeah, now is the time to get supplies. It takes 2 supplies for a long rest.
Yeah, I'll
I have so many
buy.
supplies.
Okay, how much is like? How much is like a unit of supplies, or I guess a pair, because you don't want to buy one.
Let me grab my per notebook. Give me a sec. We need to do some conversion because a day of rations in the PHB is 2 supply, but also the coin amount is different. So, give me a moment. Let's see, inventory section. Ration, comma, or parenthesis 1 day is 5 silver, so it would become
like 2.5 for
2.5
2.
silver. Well, no, we had to convert it down as well.
Right.
So it wouldn't be 2 silver. It would be equivalently 200 copper. Half of that 100 copper. And then we got to revert that down to units. But we can't. There's nothing below.
Below copper.
Yeah, nothing below copper.
I will give you some dirt.
We'll say 10. We'll say 10 copper per one. I think that's fine.
10 copper per
That's
one.
like paying. Yeah, I think it's like paying $10 to buy a fucking McDonald's meal.
So it'd be. What's the difference? 25, 27.
And 100 copper is 1 silver?
Yes.
Okay. So for 1 silver, you can buy 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is what Fayez is doing.
Let's see,
I have another question.
Spend 27 silver then to get up to 50 supplies.
They weigh 1 pound, right?
Yeah, 1 pound apiece.
Okay.
Jin has many a snacks.
You have the strength build to carry it. Fayez, on the other hand, not so much.
Yep. One cooks, one carries the kitchen. Would I be able to get like I don't know what would be at like a typical Japanese shrine besides like incense.
Incense, small, very, very small pots. Like I'm talking like hand-sized. Sand to put the incense in, bells, I say whistles, but like flutes. Blessed water, and a little ladle to swish that around.
Okay, I imagine you can't buy like holy water.
Not for your faith.
Nope.
Not for your faith. Which is an actually interesting thing to bring up. There are different types of holy water depending on what region is the one blessing it.
That makes sense. In that case, would he be able to get like the small pots and the sand and like some incense and stuff?
Yeah, I think that would
that's
cost
sourced from a hidden spring deep within the Elonian borders.
15. I'll say 15 copper, but don't change your money amount. I would say you'll just get a bulk discount on all the supplies you buy, and then the 15 copper pulls from the same payment.
Sick.
Yep,
I'll just put shrine supplies.
Sir, this is tap water.
I missed it. How much is it for some supplies?
10 copper per supply.
Okay.
6 days until the day.
I gotta say, I'm enjoying the supply system so far. It's like a bit more engaged than I have 100 days of rations in my back pocket. Let's just never think about it ever again.
Would you have candles? You probably have candles.
Oh yeah, they want candles. Candles are a big industry.
There you go. I'll put shrine supplies, then within shrine supplies I'll have various small little things. Not major amounts of each one, but like just small amounts.
Well, we'll play it by ear. It's like, oh, well, you're in Valtonia, which is a crossroads town, but it's also a free roamer. We'll play by ear.
Like fucking 15 sessions from now, it's like, we need 15 pounds of sand. It's like, hey, how much sand would I need for this shit?
I buy 50 pounds of sand in Valtonia.
Easy. I'll just carry that.
Let's go to the beach.
Get away.
I mean, these are pretty close to a beach, a river beach.
Jin would have no knowledge on how to do this at all. But like, the thing in my head is that's itching right now is like, ingredients to make a makeshift, like, extinguishing something. Like a... Not like an extinguisher, but like, in my head, I remember seeing once that someone made like a almost a bomb-like effect. With like, just chuck this ball and poof, it extinguishes in a small area. Jin would have no idea that even exists.
You'd have to bring You'd have to bring in the alchemist for that, but I will remark that those materials usually work by dispersing oxygen.
Cool.
So if you throw it at a target where your allies are in it, they're suddenly unable to breathe. So it is an avenue, but be careful, because then suddenly the people that are there aren't going to be able to breathe. Which in D&D doesn't matter too much, because you can hold your breath, but also you're not being... If you don't tell them ahead of time to hold their breath, then that's a lot of their breath gone. So,
well, the good thing is, I want them to die. Eat the ball.
RP allies.
Would I be able to, with the glass bottles, be able to hold the Zamkiel palm, like one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna toss it in there and gently and stop it.
Like, the 5e rules for holding their breath is wild. Caradoc can hold his breath for 6 minutes.
What was it again? It's...
1 minute plus Garth-Mod.
Minimum
Yeah.
1.
I can hold it for 5. Which is insane.
Which is like...
I can barely even hold my breath for a minute, let alone like...
Which, like, it speaks to... One, the PCs and characters in general in D&D are, like, pretty active people, right? So they probably have a pretty healthy body and lung capacity and stuff like that. And the other point is, like, yeah, D&D is, like, everyone is innately preternatural.
Yeah.
Like, all the food you're eating has, like, some magic MSG in it, so therefore you are magic by default. MSG. Anything else?
I'm gonna have with my MSG.
Would I be able to get my gold broken up? I don't know if I want to be carrying around gold.
Sure, if you want. Of course, the catch is you want to be carrying, like, 100 silver.
It'd be very hard to stealth with all that sort of rattling going about in your wallet.
Also, it's just heavier, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess not.
Are cat treats a thing?
Yeah, of course.
How much is just like a small bag of cat treats?
We'll call it the same as a ration. Or a supply, rather.
Sick.
It's a 10 copper.
10 copper, silver is 100, so I need to do that. Okay. 90.
Perfect. And Cop, I know you're away right now, so if you need to buy anything at Valtonia, then aside from your goodies, the opportunity will be there for you.
Okay. Yeah, I just got back. I will be disappearing in about 30 minutes to go, make sure the brisket gets enough rest. But after that, I'm good.
Brisket needs to nap.
Need to let the meat sit. Alrighty. So, last call for Valtonia.
Do you want to get some Sandwich Meister sandwiches on the way out?
Yeah, you can get your sandwiches on the way out. You absolutely can.
Hell yeah!
You know what? And the nice Fialian man even tells you guys. The nice Fialian man even tells you guys, don't worry about paying. I can tell you guys are about to go do something big. Enjoy that.
Insight check.
Roll insight.
Ditto?
Sure.
Right.
Fuck it, I'll join.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I really want you to roll.
Nice man.
He's just being. It's just like whenever we go in the cities of light and someone's just nice, it's like, what the fuck are you up to?
Yeah, what are you trying to sell me?
As a GM, I can't make every single person that is like suspicious actually suspicious, like by intention. Sometimes you gotta sprinkle some good in there too, and you guys are just paranoid, which is the case right now.
Gratitude. These sandwiches are delicious.
Your insights tell you all that he knows that you guys are more than just people just walking by, but you are not the first and only people to have done so by his little food stand. There will always be people, important people, more important than him in the grand scheme of things, that are going off to do God knows what. But if he can just give one little token of appreciation, what does it cost him? Like 3 silver or 3 copper? 3 copper for a nice present moment and memory. That's well worth the trade.
And a future investment.
No, he doesn't see it that way.
If they happen to live and come back later, sure.
What is this weird behavior? I don't like it.
Fuck, this is one of the weirdest
Give
feelings
things
you've
away.
ever met. But yeah, you guys can get some Sandwichmeister. You guys can get some currywurst as well if you guys want that.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
It's a curry sauce on wurst, so sausage. But it's not like Indian curry, it's more like a mix of like Japanese curry and Indian curry.
Yeah, why not?
Is there ein Sandwich mit Sauerkraut on it?
Yeah. That's of course. But yeah, you guys snack up and head out.
Snack up and stack up.
You lock in.
Snack up.
You guys catch Eva and Nimble at the tunnel which you guys entered at. And go on your merry way. I will ask you guys one last thing. Nimble is going to be your guys' lifeline, your pulse check, as I said. But the thing is, he's not going to be in both sectors of the city. He can only be in one, Valtonio and Velcaster.
Mhm.